Welcome to National Training Providers Toolbox Talks. This video is one in a series of Toolbox Talks available on our YouTube channel. Have a look at the others in the series along with our other free training videos covering all sorts of informative, interesting and useful information. Click like and subscribe so that we can let you know when new videos are uploaded. In this Toolbox talk, I'm covering mobile phones. Most companies have policies in place, usually written, to help get the company's rules and desires across to the drivers. As a driver, you need to understand what's expected, your responsibilities, and how that you can achieve their aims. Now, a mobile phone policy is designed to promote road safety in the UK. For as long as we can remember, mobile phones have been seen as a massive contributory factor to road accidents, incidents and fatalities, and these could largely be avoided. Using a mobile phone whilst driving means that you're not performing your primary function to the best of your ability, that of driving the vehicle. Anything less than 100% concentration on the road and your surroundings means that the risk of an incident occurring has dramatically increased. Now, the law, as written in section 110 of the Road Vehicles Construction and Use Regulations 1986, as amended, stated that a mobile phone offence is committed if it can be proven that a driver has held the phone at some point during making and receiving calls or any other interactive function like texting, social media or messenger services whilst driving. For the purpose of the legislation, driving includes being stationary with the engine running, which could be in a traffic queue or maybe even at traffic lights. Now, following the change in law in March 2022, it's likely that a company that has a mobile phone policy would have amended it. If they haven't, it probably won't be long before they do. So why the change then? Well, previously, high-profile cases have seen drivers exploit legal loopholes where the driver was allegedly taking photos or changing music stored on their phone, not actually performing interactive communication. Now, whilst these actions were an offence, they fall under careless driving or dangerous driving. So being given a ticket as a mobile phone offence was incorrect, and drivers successfully swerved prosecution. Now, the change to the rules closes these gaps in that the term use has been amended to include using the phone or device for any purpose. This encapsulates any use of a mobile phone whilst driving that is not interactively communicating, like the previous examples of taking a photo, changing music on a playlist that's stored on the phone. So what about fines then? Well, committing a mobile phone offence, CU80, for using a mobile phone whilst driving attracts a standard fixed penalty, a fine of £200 plus 6 penalty points on your driving licence. However, this is a starting point. There's a risk that the fine could be increased to £1,000 or if caught in an HGV up to £2,500. If you feel that you haven't committed a mobile phone offence and choose not to accept the fixed penalty, you could request a court hearing. It's for the prosecution to prove beyond reasonable doubt that you've committed the offence, but if proven, you risk higher fines and court costs. Now, mobile phone offences are deemed serious by companies and by insurance companies. A company may decide that having a mobile phone conviction on your licence makes you a high risk. Insurance companies may see you as a high risk too. Both of these are likely to have an effect on your employment. Crucially, it's an offence that could lead to you being called for a driver conduct hearing with your local traffic commissioner, as they have a dim view on it too. You could end up with a possible suspension or revocation of your HGV driving entitlement. Worse still, imagine what could happen if you're actually involved in an accident whilst driving a heavy goods vehicle. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? Being involved in a collision where the use of a phone has contributed to it occurring could be seen as driving without due care and attention, careless driving, dangerous driving, and if a fatality occurs, death by dangerous driving, which could result in up to 14 years in prison. So what could be in a mobile phone policy? Well, it's going to be logical things that will help promote road safety. It's going to remind you of the laws, outline how the company will deal with breaches. Things like not answering phone calls and messages whilst driving, not making phone calls or sending messages whilst driving. Should you need to make contact, wait until you park safely, handbrake on, engine switched on. Might even mention that a mobile phone can be fitted into an approved bracket and only used hands-free. Whatever is written, make sure that you are aware of the content and that you remain compliant with the company policies and of course the law at all times. As previously mentioned, using mobile phones are a massive influence on road traffic collisions, some having devastating consequences. And don't forget that speed cameras can catch you on your phone. Speed cameras, both on motorways and on other roads, often have little LED cameras alongside which can catch you smoking, not wearing a seatbelt and holding a mobile phone. Thousands of drivers have been caught by motorway cameras. It's been reported from data collected from trials that around 1 in 200 motorists use their phone whilst driving on a motorway. That's frightening. Stay legal, stay safe. Don't use your phone whilst driving. Thanks for watching this Toolbox talk on mobile phones. Don't forget to click like and subscribe so we can let you know when new videos are uploaded, and check out our other free training videos including more Toolbox talks and interesting, informative and useful videos. See you soon.